All right, let's get a little bit more serious real quick, Nick Bags. It was a young man that was shot and killed in O Block. All right, so let me read the news story. It says a man was found shot and killed Monday evening near Parkway Gardens housing complex at 8:10 p.m. A man was found on the sidewalk in the 6300 block of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive with a gunshot wound to the head. He was taken to the University of Christ Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. Shout out to the homeboy Trenches News Swiper. He said that that was his cousin, man. It comes to find out that he went by the name of Chinaman. His real name was Avante Holmes. I think he was 21 years old, man. What's going on in O Block? See, my thing with this is, like, why the fuck ain't the mayor shutting down that Carter building down there that they call O Block? Why the fuck ain't no emergency funds, but she's begging for $42 million for immigrants? And we got people living like a third world country in O Block. We done seen multiple murders come up out of O Block, multiple attempted murders. Even if you record things like the young lady that recorded the death of A-Roy, she was beat up because she recorded it and put it on the goddamn internet. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, what's going on in Chicago? I'm sick of it. You want $40-50 million for illegal aliens to come into the country, and you should be, her first priority to show people faith should be shutting down O Block, bro. She need to shut down O Block, let them tear those buildings down and build some more shit, man. Build the college right there, something else. I don't know what to bring over there, but maybe a factory. But O Block need to come down, bro.
Yeah, a place like that with a lot of murder and a lot of death and despair. I feel where you coming from, but I think the main thing is with these politicians and the mayor, Lori Lightfoot. It's a missing link when it comes to really dealing with the inner city and the inner city youth. It's a big step to come from a politician to come to step down and talk to somebody that's hustling or selling packs, a pack worker in the streets. They don't know they don't speak the same language. They don't know how to communicate with each other. And honestly, they scared of each other. The pack worker is scared to talk to the mayor, and the mayor is scared to talk to the pack worker. They're scared to talk to the shooter. They're scared to talk to the robber. So there has to be some type of way that we could bridge the gap in inner city communities like O Block. It has to be some type of leadership in these communities, for one. And then once the leadership is established, there has to be some type of support coming directly from government in Chicago, funding, housing, jobs. All of these things are needed in a community like that. And that's why it's doing so poorly. And it's almost like, a dog-eat-dog situation, because there's no way to make it out. And there's barely a way to survive with prices and rent skyrocketing and inflation skyrocketing in Chicago and other places around the country as well.
Of course, it's going to take government help. Government is funding that prison system already. So it should be government funded, but they need to get rid of O Block. I'm serious, bro. This is a fortress that's located in the middle of the city of Chicago. And outsiders rarely can come in, even though they let a few come in just to take some pictures to make it seem like, yeah, we ain't doing nothing wrong. We just living our lives, our everyday lives. But my thing is, look, Lori Lightfoot, you begging for money for illegal immigrants, and we got move all the blacks out of O Block and move all the illegals in O Block.
Yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying, Lo. But then in my mind, when we think about dismantling a whole community of black people, and then who is going to benefit from that? It's not no black-owned construction companies. It's barely, well, I don't want to say it's not any, but in Chicago, it's not a lot of big black-owned construction companies, demo companies. And the thing is, the people who will benefit the most will be the people that don't represent the demographic in that area. So the O Blockians would not they'll get the grunt end of this deal, and everybody else will benefit, and they'll be displaced to their homes with nothing to gain in return. So I feel what you're saying, and it is a ruthless area, but it got to be some type of way where we could get people in better situations more efficiently.